Well, thanks for joining us. Of course, despite not bringing home those 3 points at the weekend, which you fully deserved, and I suppose you've watched it back, and it's probably even more so that you should have taken the win. But you didn't take the win, but you're taking a lot of positives into your next game.
Yeah, absolutely. When you watch it back, you know you're not going to win the game, don't you? And it's focusing on the positives to take from the game. Some of the stuff we've been working on, and we're constantly just going through them messages. You're beginning to see a little bit more of that throughout the pictures that we're seeing. Defensively, I thought we were good. I thought we coped with a lot of what they threw at us. They did have 2 chances really to score. But again, lots of positives to take from it. Lots of individually good performances and unit performances. So yeah, apart from winning, really pleased with the performance. 7
points out of 9, up to 8th place in the table, and of course, you know, you're on a nice little mini run of games as well. Do you feel you're back on track?
I don't think we've ever been miles off, Graham, if I'm honest. We had a meeting every 8 games. We have a meeting, and statistically for the last 7, you take MK out of that. We're doing well. We're right up there against the other team. So you have to look at the bigger picture with it. And I know people don't like losing football games in that run of 7 games that have come. There's been some losses in there. But like I say, we're quite calm in the building in terms of what we're doing. Let's just go along nice and quietly, but we're generally pleased with what the group's producing. Some players are still finding the way, and there's plenty more to come from them. So at the minute, we're pleased with what we're doing.
The bonus was it was a clean sheet as well. It's been a long time in the league, not in the cups, but in the league since you've had one of those. And while you want to score goals, we'll talk a bit more about your attacking play in a moment or two's time. But while you want to score goals, shutouts are important, aren't you, if you want to be a successful club?
Yeah, they are. I said on Saturday it was a welcome clean sheet for the players. I think the defenders have earned that clean sheet, and probably should have a couple more in there. And then what it does is, you in line the Oldham game with the Gillingham game, where you come away from Gillingham with the same sort of, we played well, we hit the woodwork, etc. But we lost the game. And if we're able to keep more clean sheets, and when we do play well away from home particularly, and sometimes it's difficult to score away from home, and you gain another point. So it was welcomed, and it's something that I think the players have deserved.
One stat that you gave to us at the weekend was that you've hit the woodwork. Well, then it was 7 going into that game on Saturday, where there was 2 more. That's 9 now. You've hit the woodwork. That's the most in the EFL. Does that sort of show the positive attacking approach that you're trying to play?
Yeah. Well, first off, I got that stat from Jacko. He gave me that one, so I thought I'd use that. But it does, obviously people, you can look at it how you want, can't you? You've got to do better. We're talking inches. They're not hitting the outside of the post, and they're hitting the inside of the post, going across goal lines. And so we're talking inches. But I think it does highlight, we have, what we do during the week is a lot of work around, scoring goals, giving the players the freedom to get shots away. Billows hit 2 on Saturday. You won't see 2 cleaner strikes. He's hitting 2 well. But, it does, for us anyway, again, other people might look at it differently. It shows that, what we want to try and do is be an attacking team.
Treatment room update, what have you got?
Yeah, they're not too bad at the minute. Marshy and Jack have been joining in a little bit, so just being spare bodies at the end of practices, so they're not a million miles away. We're not doing too badly from the weekend either, just the usual, wrapping a few players up, doing a little bits on their own and things like that. Omar, we're going to be missing for a few weeks, which I'm gutted for the lad. Obviously coming back, we've done everything we can, but when you miss a pre-season, these types of things can happen. So we're just going to have to, he's working hard to crack on, so hopefully it won't be too long with him.
Well, Saturday's opponents are Chesterfield. Both of you progressed into the Virtue Trophy. You had a terrific night, of course, in the group stages against Chesterfield. That counts for nothing, of course, come 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon. But what are you expecting?
Yeah, that game won't count for anything. I don't think Paul will be using that in his speech before the players or his talk towards the players. A real difficult game. Their manager Paul's somebody I've got a lot of respect for and a lot of time for. He was brilliant with me last year, and we sort of just carried that on a little bit, that relationship. He's been really good, and he's one of the best in the league, isn't he? With what he's doing, I'm sure there'd be Championship clubs who wouldn't mind having him as their manager. He's that good. A good team, they like to play football. He'll always get their team to try and play football. We said last year when we went to there, I said to him before the game, we had 20 minutes before the game, said it'd be a decent game because both of us will go for it, and we ended up camped on the edge of our box the majority of the game, but we ended up scoring 3, didn't we? So it'll be a tough game. It'll be a really tough game. You know, they like to dominate possession, lots of experience in the team, but good experience. The wingers are, heavy players, and they've got a lot of attacking play from them wide players. Darcy has been playing the 10. You saw the goal he scored the other week. The boy's got some skill. So it's going to be a tough game. Like I say, I look forward to seeing Paul.
Tasty looking fixture, isn't it? You're both going for automatic promotion or the playoffs. You're right in it.
I think they're all in the league. I think because you go down that far down the league, if someone's played, the majority this week are playing each other out of that top 15, 16 teams. So they're all tasty games, and then you just go below that where people have just been in and around the bottom 4, bottom 5. They're now finding the feet, and when they play each other, they're tasty games. So I just think every game you look at it and go, who are they playing this with? They're going to be playing somebody that's going to affect somebody. It's not like the playoff selections 10, 15 points away and cut adrift a little bit. They're all the results will all have an impact on where we all finish come 5 o'clock Saturday.